Path of Dates. Ishil on the left, Shakshal on the right.
Ishil left, Shakshal right. Is there a reference photo that I can take?
Have to match the symbols.
Oh, did I already do it? I don't have a reference. Wait, is there a reference somewhere? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I apparently did something. I'm a puzzle god. What can I say? I'm just good at this shit.
Might be able to open these doors.
So I don't do anything in this door? Oh, this could be my reference point though. So line dot dot circle 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 quarter circle up. I think I'm gonna try and remember this reference though. Oh yeah, I mean, as you get older and all that, you start to figure out like what you like in a person, who you're willing to like date and possibly have a future with. It's a nice little like testament to yourself. Life is just a growing and learning experience. Sometimes it takes longer than others. It took me 2 marriages to truly find out who I am willing to like love and marry in the future. Like Laura's my 2nd marriage, and it's safe to say that I'm gonna be with her forever now. It took 1 failed marriage to truly find out if I'm going to like, you know, be with someone forever.
Damn, I should have known.
Oh shit.
Too close.
So now what? Oh, 1 second. So wait, there's only, I bet this has to be a circle. Maybe. I think. But the thing is though, there's 3 symbols there, and the other one has 2 symbols. But the symbol above this, I don't know if it looks like I can only move the bottom. And what's the one over here? Oh, maybe here we go. And then I just need 3 dots on this one. That sounds like an approval. Yeah, and by the way, I'm 32 years old. I'll be turning 33 in October 5th. So that's how long it took me to like truly figure out like marital situations and life partner situations. I got married to Laura, you know, years ago, but I've been married to her for, let's see, we got married I think in 2000 and now I need to remember the year. I think it was in 2019. 19, 20, 21. So about 3 years around that time. Then we moved, because we married and then we moved to Montana for like a good year and a half.
Another door. There must be more to this.
Alright, so that means I wonder if these changed. Oh, they did. So, okay, here we go. Yeah, this makes sense now. This is not a hard puzzle. It took a little bit of guessing, or not guessing, but wait a minute. This doesn't add up unless there's a blank canvas somewhere. 1 fucking second, sir. Is there something wrong with this one?
Have to match the symbols.
Oh, wait a minute. And you kind of have to remember too that whoever you're dating to is learning and growing themselves. So they're not always going to be whatever they're going to be saying, you know, it's not always right. Always take certain things with a grain of salt. I think that looks right. But yeah, that looks right. If that's not right, I'm gonna die. We'll find out. Just in case.
Hey Jonah, any progress?
Right. Nah, we're good. Ah, what the fuck?
An incomplete date and a depiction of Shakshel.
I have 2 dates here, and Ishel. I think I've seen the date on the left somewhere. The photo from Cozumel. Maybe there's a clue.
Photo of Cozumel? Well, the thing is, we don't have any more indications on what the last 2 symbols are going to be. Yeah, just take everything with a grain of salt. Don't take everything 100% personally and everything. Just learn from your mistakes and keep moving, putting 1 foot forward, front to the other, and eventually you'll figure things out. It's the best advice I could ever.
From Cozumel. In the Maya long count.
The best thing I could do.
All dates have 5 numbers. This numeral was damaged to look like a 13. But what if it's really an 8? That's a 2,000-year difference, and the constellations would be in a completely different position.
Oh, yeah, it's really late at night where you are.
To somewhere in Peru.
It's still somewhat morning for us right now. It's like 10:24 a.m. So I'm starting my day. That's for Friday. How do I examine the photo? Oh, here we go.
The last number on the left pillar is 0.
So, yeah. I'm softy. Is it a bad thing? You being soft as a person? Depends on the situation.
The last number of the left pillar should be a 0.
So, pretty much, depending on the situation and what you're having to do, sometimes it's nice to be stern and something like that when it comes. Oh my god, one of these stupid bots again. I'm gonna have to ban this thing because that's a stupid little bot. Son of a bitch. Speaking of being soft, depending on the situation, you can always be stern, a little bit upright. Not upright, but put your foot down and everything. Be a little bit more, overcoming when it comes to the words that you use. But for the most part, it's okay to be empathetic as a man or woman. Doesn't matter your gender or sex or what you consider yourself as. I think in order to be a better person in general, especially for men, it's really good to be empathetic. It's good to take, you don't have to be 100% hard, as you know, to take hits to the chin every fucking day. You can always take a step back and just, let your emotions flow. I think one of the biggest problems that at least us as men have to deal with and have to learn how to deal with is to learn how to feel, learn how to take a step back and actually talk to the person and people you need to talk to. That's the hardest thing that a lot of men these days have to kind of learn. And a lot of people just, I think that's the biggest learning experience for at least men growing up to be future fathers and husbands and all that too, is to learn how to, learn how to cry, learn how to do a bunch of things that we were told not to, that, oh, if you do this, you're a pussy, or you're a weak human being because, you cry in movies, or, in certain events, or, oh, you shed a tear during a wake or a funeral and all that because, I don't know, the signs of weakness. And it's like, no, it's not a bad thing to be a softie, to be someone like that. Actually, you're better off as a human if you do express those feelings, but you also need to figure out how to keep certain things in check depending on the situation at hand. It's a balancing act. Life itself is a balancing act in which you learn through that balancing act, and certain things are appropriate at certain time. You kind of think of certain situations. Would you laugh at a funeral? No, don't fucking laugh at a funeral unless there's an appropriate joke depending on whose funeral you went to. Or is someone making a joke at someone's expense because they knew that person that passed away, and they know that the person that passed away wanted jokes to be made at their funeral, then it might be appropriate to laugh. It just depends. It really just depends. Yeah, it's a fucking roller coaster, and you have no safety belt. You don't have a safety belt in life. That's the other difference when it comes to
Have to figure the last two symbols out.
I forgot what 0 is. Is it the line with 3 dots? I think it's the line with 3 dots, right? Is there? Because I think those are all... I mean, there's technically... They're eroded in a weird way, maybe. Yeah, they're slightly eroded. I mean, that looks like there's maybe a dot right there. Yeah, this came out on the PS4. It doesn't have a PS5 edition. You can also play this on PC as well. Yeah, and there's nothing on these slabs. What was that one thing they were wanting me to show? It wasn't this one. It wasn't that one. It was this one.
Maya long count calendar.
Yeah, it's like line with 3 dots.
This numeral was damaged to look like a 13. But what if it's really an 8? That's a 2,000-year difference, and the constellations would be in a completely different position. So the star path would lead...
So is there another reference to the other symbol?
To find the hidden...
No.
This is the star...
No.
This dagger is the key...
So I wonder if they both have to be 0. 'Cause that's not 0. So that's not 0. I think that's just the music doing its thing. Nah, yeah. Talk about whatever you like to talk about. You're 100% okay to like say whatever you need to say. I'm gonna go back over here. So I think the left one's correct. And I have a feeling this was the 3-dotted one. It's either 3-dotted or it could just be the singular dot. It could just be the singular dot. But there's no like confirmation noise, and I'm kind of worried about that. I don't think it's that, or it could be. I don't know. I'm gonna try the 3-dot one, and if it gets me killed, it gets me killed. Did I finish Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Yes, I did. I did that, and I also finished Saints Row the Third. So yeah, I finished all games. I have yet to update the archives. I'm going to try and update the archives after today's stream. Nope. Go. Now we're going to try the single dot. Watch, they're all wrong, and I have to keep doing it. And watch. And the funny thing is, the left one's all fucked up too. Like, it's not correct. I mean, let's actually cycle through all these, because the line with 3 dots makes sense. There's a 4, there's a 2, there's a circle. So no, there's no symbol that has, what do you call it? There's no symbol that has.
Maya long count calendar. All dates have 5 numbers.
Yeah.
This numeral was damaged to look like a 13.
I wonder if there's
It's
something
really an
else.
8. That's a 2,000-year difference, and the constellations would be in a completely different position. So the star path.
Still playing kid game Fortnite. I mean, if you're addicted to the game and you're having a blast playing it still, then go for it. Just go for it until you just lose all interest. Then you can you'll have enough time to play other games afterwards. Milk that game for all it's worth, man. I wonder. It could be this. Fuck it. Let's do it. We're gonna die. Yay. Nope, we're dead. Run. Rambo games yet? Rambo? There's Rambo games on PC? I know there was a Rambo game that came out years ago that was like on the rail shooter that was fucking awful. Wait, there's a Rambo game? You're gonna have to link that to me on Discord. Is it any good? If there's a good Rambo game, I would play it. Yeah, you might have to link it because I don't know if I know about the game. I don't know if it's any good. A Rambo game. Yeah, I'm a fan of Rambo. I like my First Blood movie and all that. I'm a big fan of Sylvester Stallone. Okay, clearly I fucked this up somehow. I don't think the left one's correct. The left one's probably not correct. I have a feeling maybe it's like a math problem. And maybe we have to put this as a circle. I think we got confirmation from the gods.
Okay, Jonah. What's the final number for Shack Shell?
A line across with 2 dots on top of it.
Oh,
7, I think.
Thanks.
I think we did the thing. Cool.
That's it.
We done the thing. I do have Xbox 360. Yes, I do. If it's backwards compatible, I mean, if it was backwards compatible and it was on like you could play it on Xbox One, I can play it on Xbox One too.
Suicide was not considered forbidden by the Maya.
Really?
In fact, it was considered an honorable alternative to living. Because of this, by committing suicide, you could bypass the underworld and go straight to paradise, where other noble deaths included the sacrificed, those who died in battle or childbirth, and those who died playing ball. The suicide's escort on the journey to paradise would be this goddess, Ishtab, also called Rope Woman. She was the goddess of suicides, especially those who hanged themselves and manifested as a rotting corpse hanging from a noose.
Interesting. Is that an actual? Hopefully that's not fabricated just for the game. That would be a very interesting development for Mayan culture. Huh. I think that's legitimately the first culture that actually has acceptance of suicide. Wild. Okay, that is a huge difference compared to all the other cultures I've read about. Very interesting. Came out in 2014, huh? 2000. Yeah, I'm just gonna look it up real quickly. I'm gonna see if it's the game that I'm thinking about that just was like the on rails like Rambo game that was absolute fucking garbage, or it's like a really good Rambo game. 2014 Rambo game. All right, I'll look it up. Rambo game 2014. Oh god, is it the on rails? He's not a man, he's a god. Yeah, audience rating of 3.1 out of 5. IMDb. Is it Rambo the video game? 2.9 out of 10 IMDb, 3 out of 10 IGN. On Steam it's 6 out of 10. Is it that game? Is that the game you're trying to recommend me? Or are you recommending me, or are you just wanting me to know? Because I know about that game. It was on the PS3, Xbox 360, PC. Is it that game? I don't even need to look at gameplay to know what it is. I saw Angry Joe cover it. I saw Angry Joe cover that game, and it wasn't a good Rambo game. Is that the game you're trying to show me? Yeah, if that's the game you're trying to have me like play, which I did say in the beginning of the stream, I need to play more awful games. I need to play more games that are like 2 or 1 out of 5s. So I do need to play more of those on stream so we can have some diversity.
Balam is is the Maya word.
I just
for
don't know if I want to put money
Maya
towards it.
idolized jaguars for their majestic beauty and dangerous grace. Villagers would have 4 akantuns, idols which they placed at each corner of the village. At night, 5 Balams, spirit jaguar guardians, would come to the village. 1 Balam would station itself at each corner, next to an akantun, while the 5th and smallest Balam would coordinate their protection efforts against evil demons and spirits.
Yeah, I need to start playing more bad games on stream just so that way we can actually have some diversity. Because of all the full playthroughs I played, there has been no game that has been under 3 out of 5s for me when it comes to fully playing a game. Yeah, shit. No, it doesn't even have to be shit movie games. It just be shit games in general. I would just have to figure out like the series that it would be. I mean, we have a thing called On the Rocks that we do. We started. We already have a full playthrough. And what pretty much On the Rocks is playing a whole entire playthrough at the bare minimum tipsy. So we could tie really fucking bad games and drink at the same time. We already have a segment for that. So all we have to do for On the Rocks is tie really bad games to it.
Jonah.
Hey, Lara, it's Abby.
Oh, hey, Abby. I found a mural. It seems to depict some kind of journey. Entering through a jaguar mouth.
We might enjoy it, but it'll be
serpent toward
awful.
a silver eye.
Uh-huh.
On the way, there's a spider and an eagle that rises toward a temple.
Okay, I don't know about most of that, but the jaguar mouth is back this way.
Really?
Yeah. Cat
Huh.
sculpture, big teeth. Oh, here. He's back.
Laura, you okay?
Yeah.
I'm heading back.
Good. I think you're gonna like this.
He's just gonna say that and not continue. Okay. I guess I need to go back there and figure things out. Yeah, I've been kind of thinking about it, and I know Laura and I have talked about playing shitty games on stream. But it's kind of a thing.
This describes something nearby. 2 guardians have fangs. 2 guardians have feet. 1 guardian has both.
1 second, I got the Decipher a
to
Monolith.
better
Hey, it's the first one.
protect me.
So it's a riddle. Riddle me this, Batman.
Interesting.
There's water surrounding it. I suggest you don't step in the water. Fuck it. Something about those gold plates. Eagle's Talon. While on a branch, use a rope arrow. Oh, use a rope arrow to kill and string up an enemy. Ooh, new stealth kills. Ooh.
This shows a basic sketch for a temple rising from the middle of a city. If I squint, it sort of looks like a snake.
Cool thing, bruh. I guess we diving? What the fuck? Why were there's fish red? Underwater concealment? Oh god. Are we having to worry about piranhas? You shitting me?